Alright, well, what's up, guys? So, as you can tell, I took a longer break than usual. It's been roughly 2 months and a half or so, and that I was not expecting to be this long myself, but I'm back. I'll be posting a lot more. I'll be posting a lot more Minecraft, especially Minecraft, because there's something where Minecraft never get old. Let's just say that. Um, and like I'll be doing sort of commentary and giving you my thoughts on this build as I'm building, and I'll be showing you guys my thought process through this whole thing. And what I did think of the overall project was it was pretty fun. I mean, I usually don't build stuff of this scale, considering it's pretty small. I think it's only around maybe 100 blocks tall, and I use world edit, so at the end of my project, it don't look all too big because world edit come into play, and there's like the tree itself is just not overly massive, and I was gonna do a bigger tree, but it was the height limit was the problem. I think it was basically at height limit, and so as you can tell, I'm like trying to plan out where all the builds go. So red wool means building, and I'm like putting out platforms and stuff. And the reason why you keep seeing me go down to the bottom of the stump and coming all the way back up, like just walking, like not flying, is because I actually really like my builds to be functionable in terms of like what can be functionable. So like one thing is, I do not like having builds where you have to be in creative mode to get to the top. So like to get to the top of the tree, I sort of start making a pathing in my head already of where I want all the pathing to the top building be. So that's why you see me walking up and down the stump of the tree all the time. It's just me testing it out. And so hope I don't mean these videos to be like tutorial, so I'm really sorry if you come for like a tutorial on making a giant tree and stuff. It's more of like inspiration, sort of. I don't mind people using, like, I mean to make these videos for like inspiration. I don't want you to copy exactly what I do, because instead I want you to develop learning. And I'm not saying you can't develop learning how to build without without watching, like, of course, build tutorials. You can all those build tutorials that you watch probably does translate to how you build, and it does help like give you concepts of what to build, because once you know how to build this thing, then it'll give you more of an idea of you want to build something the same concept, and you can make it your own by sharing the same concept with your style of building. So as you could tell, I'm like trying to figure out the best way to get up this stump, and there I am walking up the stump and walking down again. So during this whole like planning process, I think planning is probably one of the more I'll say, I wouldn't say boring. I'll say once you actually start building and seeing your build come to life, that's when you get more motivation. But like, since this was the first of my biggest projects, it was pretty fun overall. Like, I didn't have any trouble with the planning, and I kind of improvise a lot of the time. That's the thing. That's the difference between like a tutorial and like you just kind of doing everything yourself, improvising, is that you do learn how to improvise a lot better, which helps when you're doing stuff like this. Because I made many projects where there's a lot of building involved, and I never really finished. And I'm still learning how to detail myself. I'm not the best builder. I'm not like I'm not like really good at building big scale stuff either, or organics. This was something that's really surprising, is that when I finished my tree, I was like, damn, this tree's looking pretty nice. This was my first tree that I built and finished. Oh god, you guys don't want to see my last tree. I don't even think I have that world anymore. But I did attempt a tree a long time ago when I first started PC Minecraft with mods. I was like messing around with world edit. I'm like, oh, what would be cool is that if we built a tree with a hollowed out tree with the village inside. And I was like, that would be super cool. But at the end, it did not look organic at all. If you looked at that end tree, you definitely could tell that I used world edit. So yeah, that tree I kind of just gave up on, but I'm back. The thing with Minecraft is that no matter how many breaks I take from Minecraft, it's just such an open and free game that it allows me to be a lot more free in terms of like creativity wise. I get to do so much more. That's what always brings me back, is when I feel like I need to let some creativity out, whether it's building or just chilling in survival. And as you can see, I'm placing some blue wool. Blue wool is I made it to be leaf pathing. So like some parts of the tree is way too narrow where I just don't want to put ladders. I don't want to say ladders are the simple way out of things. I just don't want to put ladders where you just climb up, and you'll be at the top of the tree. I wanted to actually make it where you could walk from survival, from the bottom of the tree, walk all the way up to the top building. And that's exactly what I plan to do. And as you could tell, there might be like some multiple ways to get up there with you going up the small branch, or you could go through that little plus sign build over there. It's right under the platform. It also has a blue leaf that's going across. And right now it's just the planning process of where I want everything to be, because improvising is good. Too much improvisation could cause unorganization. So like, let's say your scale of your building was a bit too big, and next thing you know, when you put in the leaves, your buildings are so big that it overtakes all the room where the leaves are at. And obviously you can see I'm doing all the building before I put in leaves, because leaves for me have always been last minute thing that I want to add. So yeah, there's as you can tell, I'm not good with commentary. That's why I don't do a lot of commentary. But at the end, I sort of try to just add damn it, what is the word? I don't know, but I add some pathing by itself, so like they don't actually lead anywhere. It's just there to add a little bit more detail to the tree. And while I'm building, I saw, once I started seeing everything come together, like I went down to the bottom after I'm done recording, and I looked at the top from bottom to top, and I was pretty proud of myself. Although I'm sure a lot of you guys could probably do better, and I'm probably just not that great at building. I don't know if you guys come here to watch good building, or if you guys come here to watch tutorials. It's probably not for you. But hey, if you're here just cuz and want to see the whole build and see what my ideas are to give you inspiration, then I'm happy. That's all my Minecraft videos should be about and will be about. It's just inspiration to build. I feel like the building community is big, but at the same time, there's just not much big builders out there. So like, there's obviously one of the biggest ones you probably could think of is Green, and I consider Mumbo Jumbo a builder, although he's a redstoner, but you know, I call him a builder. But yeah, as you see, as I'm doing the roof, I'm trying to figure out, do I want it to make, first of all, the color palette, do I want it all brown? Because this is a wood elven build, and I was like, at first I was fine with having all brown, but then when I really take a look at it, it was too much brown, and I want to add some contrast a little bit. So I eventually went with the more rustic style with a green terracotta, green concrete, and I think it was either lime concrete. I did a rustic build because I don't want the roofing too like modern. I want to make all the roofing look basically hand built. So like, look like they just got there and they found this big tree, and they started a civilization where they had no tools instead, and they couldn't really make a lot of roofing designs. And so I kind of went with the green rustic roof, and I kind of did this concept with all my buildings to keep the same roof, like roof design as in the rustic design, but with like different outer designs. So as you can tell, I was really going in hard with a lot of the arcs that are coming off the roof. As you can tell, I put a lot more on other roofs. And overall, I wanted it to feel like if there are a bunch of elves living here, I wanted it to feel functioning, like a functioning society. And as I'm building this, I'm just thinking in my head what it would look like at the end, and it turned out to look pretty good in my opinion. As you can tell, I don't put doors or windows. I didn't do a lot of indoor detailing either. It's because I was gonna do all of those on a separate episode, or maybe a bonus episode, because I know that interior is probably one of the more boring parts. Not boring to build, but like boring to watch. I don't think a lot of people just want to watch me put stuff inside a house. And if you do, then I'll probably do a lot more single builds where you actually see the whole thing, the whole process. But since there's such a large scale build with multiple buildings, I was gonna do all that separately, and I'll pop back in throughout the video. Although I'm already 14 minutes in, I'll still pop back in maybe sometime when I want to explain something. But yeah. So as you could tell, I'm erasing the blue and replacing it with actual leaves, and because that's what I planned. I don't know what else to say, but now we're getting started on the shops, and you could tell that I particularly have one style for the shops, which is like more like tent shops, which I wanted it to be tent shops because it's more, I like the airy look. Like, I like it being very out there and having a lot of open airflow, although you can't actually feel that in Minecraft. It's just out there. I like having it very open, and I like having different size shops. As you could tell, I tried having small, and like some really big shops. As you can tell, I did quite a bit of shops on the actual tree, and I will be doing more builds at the bottom of the base, where there are more shops surrounding it. And as you can tell, I'm using a sphere brush. I think it's 80% air and 20% leaves. I think that's what I'm using with the sphere size of 6. I'm using 6 right now for the base, and so I could just get like a lot covered at once, and then I'll eventually start going around it and building the sides. And then I think I eventually do switch over to a size 3 brush to add some overhang, because I really wanted the leaves to look like it's surrounding the top of the tree instead of just floating right above it. So as you can tell right there, I'm working on some overhangs. I eventually want to hide a bit of the houses up top, so I'll eventually start causing like the leaves to start going down. Oh, and of course I start the lighting because it's very dark. I tried changing the time of day so I could see, but it doesn't matter. It still causes more shadows, and roughly because I'm using shaders, but I like the shaders. Yeah, but as you can tell, I'm adding lanterns to the roofs to really show the houses in the darkness. And it really does make it pop at night though, where you could kind of see everything out there. Oh, and I also mess a bit with the tick, the random tick speed, because you as you guys probably know, tree leaves decay without wood. So since there were no wood around the bigger part of the leaves, I had to set the tick to 0, and I actually never done that before. I did not know if that was gonna work. I don't know if it's just gonna make it last super long or make it where it like never decays. So later, that's my phone. Hopefully my mic didn't pick that up. Yeah, but hopefully, at the time I was thinking hopefully that it made it last forever, but just to make sure that my leaves weren't decaying and I'm not knowing it, you eventually see me set up a dirt platform with grass on it to see if it grows, and it didn't grow. So that 0 tick speed actually worked. So as you can tell, I'm doing a little bit of zoom out on the tree to show you guys the leaves. And this where I do the tree post, and you're probably like, hey, you built off camera, and I was hoping I built off camera, but no, that wasn't the case. I don't know what happened to the video files, the replay files, but I made all that and stuff. But everything after that, like this is the only thing I have, which is me building. I copy and paste some of the trees around it to add a little bit more foliage. And as you can tell, I'm making tree post around it, or a lookout post around on all these top trees. And oh, there's the dirt base up there, my friend the sun. And I'll probably give you guys a tour at the end here. And as I'm giving you guys a tour, I'm probably gonna explain my idea for this world and what I really want to do with this world. And yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of my build. Alright, here I am, live in the flesh. It's actually me doing live commentary in game, which is no difference from me doing live commentary not in game. I'm still improvising what I'm saying because I don't like writing scripts. Oh, and that's the spawn area, which I do have plans for those. And as you could tell, I added a lot more leaves to the top. There's just none of my video files saved. And you're probably gonna hear my mouse clicking and my keyboard going off. But as I'm giving you guys a tour, I'm gonna be telling you guys the future of this world and my plans revolving around this world. And I do plan to just not forget about this world. I do really want like this whole story arc around this world and like have this world really build up. And as you can tell, I didn't do no interior, but these are basically all shops. and more shops. Then there's like a blacksmith shop where he sells stuff, and this is the actual blacksmith area. And I just tell no windows, no doors yet. As if I did do, I probably would have not done a door anyways, but probably have to do some windows eventually. Which, in my bonus episode, I'll go out back here. As you can tell, there's a lot of like open space. I'm planning to have. Oh, there's a ladder to get to the top of the post. I'm planning to have probably have this little center part under the tree base. Probably to have this part go down below. Let me turn down my chunks real quick. There it is, a lot smoother. Don't need that high render anyways, because I'm right next to the tree. And then more shops. As you can tell, I tried to vary with the shops as much as I can. So like try having some flat roofs, and then some like tiki tent type roofs. I have like triple layered actual roofs. I have the side curved layer and stuff. I really tried to get creative with the roof. I even tried to do diagonals, diagonal triangle roof down here. And this one is another diagonal triangle. And these are all individual shops, but indoor. You can get to the top, but I'm not sure what I want to do with the top yet. But then these are supposed to be horse stables, and this where you come by. I don't know. Like, I don't have much plans for these shops, but like in terms of like what they're gonna sell, but I will have to decorate them eventually, because I don't like to record interior because I don't think it's the most entertaining to watch. But I will be doing interior though, probably in a bonus episode, and you guys just see the interior finish instead of seeing me build. There's like a big shop here. Here's a small shop. Now I wanted this to be more like a counseling area right here, and like where people go talk, I guess. It's a place where people come sit and probably eat. And yeah, I do have some of these meant for like probably selling food or something. And this is more shops down along the sides. This one's like really open, so I don't even have cover on top. And then this is, I wanted to make, I don't even know what I want to do. I completely forgot. But I do have plans for all these buildings. Worry not, I do. Okay, these are some more shops. And as you could tell, I am... Okay, here's the part where we actually go up the tree. As you could tell, you might have to do some jumping, but there's really no parkour and stuff either. You just keep walking. You could walk up that side or this side. You go up this way, and this takes you to your first house, which no interior, no window, and it gets scarier as you go up because you could die if you are in survival. Unlike me, I'm too scared to be in survival because I know I'm gonna F up. But then here's another house, windows that are not completed. But then going up this way takes us to this little shack. And then takes you to this house right here. And it's really small rooms. I didn't make these houses go in too deep into the tree, because I wanted everything feel compact. And then go up top. Oh, yep. And there's this house too. Completely forgot about it. You can tell I go a little bit lighter with some of these arch. I go heavy with some of these arch. And then I go up top. It's meant to be like a bar. And then if you go, okay, here's where the two separate ways come in. This way takes you up to that house super fast. This way takes you up to everything else on this side. So I guess we could go this way and come back around. Because like I said, I made this whole thing loop. And if you go up this way, you follow up this small branch right here. I can't jump. I'm just not good at the game. And like this, where one of the leaf pathing come in play. You go off this in here, and you're brought to this little area. As you can tell, I could have just put a ladder here going all the way up and you'll be there, but you know me, I don't like that. So you go up here and you're like, isn't this too complicated? Yes it is. If you don't want to do this, don't feel like you have to. It's just my personal preference and something I personally dislike myself doing. I don't dislike it when people do it, but it's just when I'm doing it, I just feel so, I don't know. And there's this leaf pathing to get instantly to the bottom, and you can go all the way up top. I'm not really sure what this tall building is. I don't know what I want to be in. This another shop. Alright. And then it's time for us to go to the other side. You go this way, I'm pretty sure. Gosh, guys, it's been a while. As you guys clearly tell. Oh, yeah, I remember. Go off this. And then instead of going up the stairs this time, I think you go... I'm lost, guys. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Okay, I'm really lost. Hold up. Give me a minute. I need to find it. This is why you don't do what I do and just use ladders. Learn from me, guys. Alright, let's start from this side. Go up this way. Come around. Go up this way. Go up this. Oh! Now I remember. I was right. My memory didn't fail me. It's just I went too far down the stairs. You go off this, and then you come back around through here. You're on this branch, and this takes you to another shop by itself. And then you go through this little leaf thing, and then you get here. And then you do go here, and you get down through here. And then you're back out here. Yeah, totally not confusing, am I right? Totally know where everything was the first time. Didn't have to check at all. Like, zero checking needed. You should know if you're smart where to go. And then if you go down here, there's a tower. Take you up the tower. Stairs. And I'm bad. I can't even climb up stairs correctly. There we go. Top. And then just drop. No, walk down. And you're back down here. As you can tell, I added a little bit more color around the tree by adding crops, which is something I should have pointed out before I came up here. But okay, so to get to my final conclusion is the story arc. So I've been wanting to do a story arc for a long time. It's after I finished building, I was like, man, I want to do so much more. This world feels so empty without a story. So in my head, like every single day, my head just starts thinking about what the story would be and what it should be. And I don't want to get too in detailed about what I want the story to be. I'm probably gonna try to finish like everything. When I say everything, I wanna build a lot in this world before telling you guys the complete story. Maybe I'll give some pieces of the story here and there, but one thing is the title. I'm not really sure what to call it. We could call it like whatever, but probably if I had to come up like name like off the top of my head, it'll probably be like, I know, probably start with like fantasy something, because I come up with very common names. Probably like fantasy universe, gods and tyranny or something. Maybe something like that. I'm really into mythical and fantasy folklore, but I'm not like, I don't follow like, if you're like, if I tell you something about what I built and like its association to like elves, I probably am wrong about all the factual parts, Like, I bet if you looked it up, and you probably see me see like all the things I said about elves were wrong. It's just my little universe, my little story that I bend to my will to make the story like to my liking. But yeah, if you look up like factual details, I'm probably gonna be wrong about a lot of mythical folklore. Probably be wrong about a lot of dragon facts. Probably wrong about a lot of like culture and race facts. But this is wood elves. This a wooden elven little village here. And I do plan to have a lot more different races, like maybe dark elves, maybe obviously humans, and gods and demons, and probably mismatching a bunch of like folklore that does not go together. Like probably sort of like the same concept with like mixing Egyptian gods and Greek gods. Probably be doing a lot of that stuff because, you know me, I always like to come up with my own universe. I don't let things hold back my creative freedom. I like to just say what I say and do what I do. And that's about it. And I'll be working on this a lot more. If you want to stay on for the ride, stay on. If you just want to hear the story, just wait. And I'll probably eventually tell you the story and my plans if I don't finish. But if I do finish, then I'll probably do the whole story thing after I finish. Yep. And I have a lot more planned. I have expansions beyond my own mind. But I will try to make it work because this is something I came up with. I came up with something ambitious and stupid. If I can't finish it, nah, what am I saying? I'm gonna finish it. But yeah, that's about it. And no, if you like this and want to support me and stuff, feel free to always drop a like, and feel free to subscribe. And posting schedule, right now I still don't have a schedule. All I know is that since it's summer and I'm out of school, I will be posting a lot more. Mainly tabs or totally accurate battle simulator and Minecraft. Sorry for all of you OG fans who used to watch Call of Duty. Call of Duty is still one of my favorite games. Don't get me wrong, it's still fun. But I'm kind of Call of Duty kind of died in terms of enjoyability for me. I still love sniping and all that aspect of it. And like the reason why I snipe is not really because you get cool clips and stuff. It's because sniping is so different from other guns that I feel it's like so much funner than just, I wouldn't say spraying, because you actually still have to have good aim with like ARs and stuff. But first of all, the one shot capability and stuff, it just makes it super fun. And yeah, so I probably won't be posting much Call of Duty, or any Call of Duty for that matter. And you guys could tell I'm really bad at live commentary, but like I said again, if you guys liked it and enjoyed, feel free to drop a like and subscribe. Any recommendations or any games you guys want me to play, make sure to comment it in any of my latest video. If you're watching this late, just doing my latest video, I'll most likely see what I could do. And if this is my latest video, feel free to comment it in here. And yep, with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.